1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Miriam Khan. OIC has expressed grave concern over the Indian violation of Pakistani airspace and reaffirmed Pakistan's right to self-defense. Foreign Office says Pakistan's election to OIC's Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission is a recognition of its contribution to human rights. Former Indian Union Minister and senior Congress leader P. Chidambaram has called for holding talks with Pakistan and avoiding war. Indian authorities continue crackdown on Jamaat-e-Islami in occupied Kashmir. And now the news in detail. Organization of Islamic Cooperation has condemned in the stronger terms the recent wave of Indian terrorism in occupied Kashmir and expressed deep concern over the atrocities and human rights violations in the Held Valley. In a resolution adopted by the 46th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers in Abu Dhabi, the OIC member states reiterated that Jammu and Kashmir remains the core dispute between Pakistan and India, and its solution is indispensable for the dream of peace in South Asia. The resolution reaffirmed OIC's unwavering support for the Kashmiri people in their just cause and reminded the international community of its obligation to ensure implementation of the UN Security Council resolution on the dispute. In the context of the current volatile situation in the region, the OIC member states adopted a new resolution sponsored by Pakistan, which expressed the grave concern over the Indian violation of Pakistani airspace. It also affirmed Pakistan's right to self-defense and urged India to refrain from the threat or use of force. The resolution welcomed Prime Minister Imran Khan's renewed offer of a dialogue to India and the goodwill gesture of handing over the Indian pilot. The OIC adopted two other resolutions sponsored by Pakistan on an international disarmament and non-proliferation issues and reform of the UN Security Council. In another significant development, the OIC elected Pakistan as the member of its Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission for the Asian region in the acknowledgement of its constructive contribution to human rights disclosure, norms, and policies. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says the resolution adopted by the OIC meeting in Abu Dhabi has endorsed Pakistan's stance on Kashmir, calling it an issue central to the regional peace. In a tweet, he said the OIC resolution also condemned the Indian terrorism in Kashmir. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the World Muslim Forum, recognizing Pakistan's right to self-defense, has denounced Indian aggression. Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal says Pakistan's election to OIC's Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission is a recognition of its contribution to human rights. In a tweet message, he said the Organization of Islamic Cooperation in its resolution on regional peace appreciated Pakistan's offer of peace to India and return of Indian pilot at a goodwill gesture. Senior Indian Congress leader P. Chidambaram has called for talks with Pakistan to avoid war. Speaking in the Indian city of Chennai, Chidambaram has said that he is firmly of the view that the war does not solve any problem. He said there is no other option and we have to keep on talking with Pakistan and avoid war. The former Indian Union Minister said we can change our friends, but we cannot change our neighbors. He said we have to live with the Pakistan forever. Namaz-e-Janaza of Pakistani citizen Shakirullah, who was martyred by the fellow inmates in India's Jaipur jail, was offered in Daska today. A large number of people attended the Namaz-e-Janaza. In occupied Kashmir, Indian authorities continue crackdown on Jamaat-e-Islami as a residence of dozens of party activists who raided and offices and other buildings of the organization sealed by authorities. According to KMS, district magistrates of the majority of the district in Heald Valley ordered sealing all institutions and properties linked to Jamaat-e-Islami. Meanwhile, Chairman All Parties Hurriyat Conference Sayyid Ali Gilani has urged the people to have collective narrative against ban on Jamaat-e-Islami by the Indian government. The United States and South Korea have confirmed plans to end the large-scale joint military exercises amid offers to thaw the relations. A Pentagon statement said defense ministers from the two countries in a phone call have agreed to end the Fall Eagle and Key Resolve exercises. It said smaller scale drills will continue, but major planned war games will now not to go ahead. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch the live video streaming on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan's News Official.